us to knock the pins down with the ball, right?
Watch and learn. Go ahead and put me down for a spin.
Yeah, right.
How about a little respect?
Yeah, well, here's a lesson I'm teaching my children. Respect is earned, baby.
Master Ice.
It's all right. I believe in you, hon.
That is rough. That is rough.
Oh, hey, can I have a warning next time?
How'd you know I want money?
What you gonna buy?
Something to eat.
Mm-hmm. That boy owns you.
I am not raising a kid who can't find money.
Right, you married me.
Tell me you're a doctor.
Driving an ambulance is almost the same thing.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, all right, all right. Here we go now. Here we go.
All right, Mark, you got this.
What? Let the shenanigan games begin. Yeah.
Bring it!
Inspiring with the enemy?
I'm tired of losing.
Ooh. It's time to trade out your wife, bruh.
Never gonna happen. He knows he can't win without me.
Got that right, but he's gonna have to do without you for 10 days while we girls beach it in.
Honolulu.
What bank did you rob to pay for this trip?
We've been saving up for 2 years.
All right, I feel the perfect game coming on. You got this.
All right.
Yes! Oh, 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 oh! There we are. What in the world? Yes! Look. You got it! Oh!
Go, Louise. Great balls of fire. Come on, Mikey, Mark.
That's for your speed. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
See you, Scotty.
See you later.
Oh, by the way,
You'd like to see what it feels like to hold it?
I'm okay. You hold on to it for me. Till next time.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right, bye, guys. I love you, Marquise.
Love you.
What's love, babe?
Maybe if you were a doctor.
Mark, stop.
What? There's no shame in being a wambulance driver.
Look, man, I get paid to save lives, not to have a sleepover with my 8 little buddies.
It's not all sleeping. We also plan meals and watch movies together.
Exactly.
It's true.
All right. Bye, all.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
all.
Nia.
Bye.
Later, Nia.
No, get out of here.
Come on, touch it.
Get out of here.
Touch it.
Marquise, take your father to his car.
Touch it. Touch it.
You haven't said anything since we got in the car.
Ask me something.
What? You're like a chatterbox with your friends, and as soon as you get alone with me, it's nothing.
Just in my head.
Well, I don't read minds.
Really?
Oh, you are really gonna go there?
It's just that I'm going into my 3rd shift of 4 in a row tonight with calls. It's feeling my age.
Oh. So, when does the captain retire?
No. No. I'm not management material.
But you wouldn't have to go on calls anymore, and I would know that you're coming home every night.
I'm good.
Maybe you just need a sports car or something.
That's it.
Well, I hope that you have an easy night tonight.
So do I.
Guess it again.
All right, social time's over. Let's all settle in.
I'll try.
All right.
Watch it, okay.
I have some news, which it may be difficult to hear.
Where's Damien?
That's the news. Damien is no longer with us.
Oh, man.
His family is making arrangements, and I will get details to the group as soon as possible.
That's terrible.
Every one of you is here because at some point, you experienced a critical incident stress debrief. Damien was a beautiful man, but he struggled like all of you. And his choice doesn't need to be your setback. Even I wonder what I might have missed. But know this. Your journey, your story, it's just that. It's yours.
But he cheered us on.
We only know what Damien told us. We don't know what he went to bed with or what he woke up with. Everyone here still has visceral feelings about the moment that brought you to this group. And if we can learn anything from Damien, it's this. You can't set aside those feelings. You can't put off talking about it. Look, it's normal to have personal feelings about news like this. Feelings are temporary emotional responses. Cal, please stay. Cal!
It won't stop.
I know that it's challenging.
There are no do-overs.
You're right. We can't redo the events of our past. But I found that God holds the power to help us reframe the way that we view those events. It's all right to wonder if your story will end the way that Damien's did. But saying it, naming it, it helps you work through it.
Didn't work for him.
He kept those feelings to himself. Please. Cal, come back inside. Cal, at least keep your appointment next week.
Unbelievable.
License and registration, please.
Attention, Engine 1, Engine 6, Engine 8, Tower 2, Ladder 1, Medic Unit 1, Battalion 1, Battalion 2. Respond to a report of a structure fire at 1510 Pacific Avenue. Turn for radio tag 2.
You got this?
Yes, sir.
Units responding to 1510 Pacific. We've received multiple calls that victims are still inside the structure and flames showing from the roof.
Go ahead and upgrade the call to a working fire assignment. Everyone good on Tech 2?
Attention Engine 2 and Medic Unit 6. Respond to a reported working fire at 1510 Pacific Avenue.
Got a call from the smoke on my left. Engine 1 is arriving. We have a 2-story wood frame, single-family dwelling with fire showing from the second story, the Alpha and Delta side. Engine 1 will establish fire attack Division 2. Advance code 1 and 2.
I'm looking for a patient. Need a walker?
She is assigned to us. She's still in surgery. Waiting room's right over there.
Thank you for coming.
Of course. Is there any word?
No. She was shot 3 times. At first took one, but still bleeding from the others.
Where are the kids?
I took them to my sister's. I couldn't tell.
It's understandable. Lord, we ask your grace upon our Nia. You know the road ahead. And we just ask your blessing on it.
Please, Lord. Please, God. Please.
We're in the hospital, baby. I'm right here. I'm right here. It's okay. It's okay.
I've got doors left and right of hallway, Delta side. Going left. Child's room. Alert all crews, we're looking for a potential young victim. Smoke getting thick. Entering bathroom. Sweeping tub. Tub clear. Delta side, bathroom clear. We have heavy fire in the second bedroom on the Delta side. Approaching bedroom closet. Delta side.
It's gonna be okay! I'm here to help you, all right? Where are you going?
I got the child. I'm moving out. You're gonna be okay. You're safe now. It's gonna be all right.
My baby brother! He's still inside!
Be advised, we have reports of a third victim inside. Let's go! Let's go! Command Division 2, heading to second floor. Request more personnel to the ceiling and search for the second victim.
Command, safety. The roof on the Charlie and Delta sides of the structure is showing signs of failure. Collapse is imminent. Order all companies to evacuate the structure.
Transfer evacuation codes over all fire operation channels and have all companies stand by for car eject as soon as they exit the structure. Let's find that child and get out! Entering third small bedroom. Bed clear. Closet door. Closet clear.
All companies evacuate the structure and stand by for farm.
Dear God. Division 2 to command. Found the boy. Not responsive.
How are you holding up? I'll take a shift. You need to get some sleep.
I can't lose her. can't see you like this.
They may need to. Hey.
I won't let her go back.
I'm on my second career.
Thank you.
Go. Be with them. Lord. Help my dear friend. Please.
Today of all days, why'd it have to be a kid? I've got 4 girls. Today's my oldest birthday.
Oh, 4 girls. That's out of my league, Bri. Tell her happy birthday.
It's okay. It's okay, I'm here. We're safe. I'm right here. You're gonna be all right. You're safe. There's a reason that I chose fire as my first career. When I was a kid, my dad was a firefighter. He knew I loved those big red trucks. Every Christmas, the local gas station would carry a scale model of a different one. My dad would always buy them for me. Then he left, and he didn't come back. So, guess fire was my way of having some sort of connection to him. crying in the garage, and I didn't go in. I thought that he needed it. And if he saw me, he'd stop. But that day turned into weeks. And one day he just vanished. I quit fire dispatch when I married Mark. I loved that job. I loved it. But I developed call reluctance. I didn't want to be the one to send him out on a call that he didn't come back from. They are always so ready to go in, but there's no training for us when they don't come out. When they don't. You have to make it out. You have to.
How you guys doing?
Mom's coming home, right?
She's never lost an argument.
When will we be able to see her?
Soon, son.
I want a mommy hug.
Will Daddy do? You need me, you call out for me, okay?
Daddy, I'm scared.
We'll be all right.
Promise?
I promise.
You won't go away?
No, son. I'm just a driver. Your mom, she's a hero. You guys go to sleep. Love you.
So it's mine!
Hey, buddy, is your daddy home?
in your room.
Come on.
God, will you let my mommy come home?
Mommy loves her Angel.
Why did you name me Angel?
We never told you?
No.
Well, Daddy used to own a car without a top. I had to deliver you in a parking lot because you wanted to pop out into the world. And when I lifted you up, Mommy saw all the stars behind you. And she said, my angel.
No lie.
No lie, baby.
I love you, Daddy.
Daddy loves his angel too.
She made it to her room.
Do you really know how hard it is?
Yes, she's your closest friend.
No, Mark. She's not.
I take every precaution.
I do. Look, I get it.
The brotherhood, cookouts at the fire station, it's all great. But ceilings still collapse and fires get too hot, backdrafts happen, all of it.
It's what I do.
I could be here with you. Or worse.
One more night on my shift.
Be safe.
I have days coming to me.
Units on the scene have heavy fire on the third floor. Requesting secondary water supply. Timeout 8:15.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm just tired.
You look beat.
I am. 4 long shifts.
Take a desk job.
Karen, not now. Please.
Okay.
How's Nia?
You know, you've never asked me to pick you up before. Like, ever.
You've dropped me off.
It's different. You know, feels like there's a reason for it. You were supposed to catch a ride. You just called.
I wanted to see you.
Okay, well. When you want to talk.
I just need some sleep.
Well, sleep's on the way.
Honey, it's after 10, sweetie.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Thank you.
Daddy doesn't really give the greatest hugs.
Mommy does give good hugs.
What are all these tubes for?
They help Mommy recover.
I'm not going to die, right?
Marquise.
Oh no, Mommy's gonna come home.
Son.
What does a bowling pin do?
Falls down.
No. Gets reset.
Mommy's gonna reset.
When, Mommy?
Okay, come on. It's time to let Mommy rest.
We love you.
I love you more.
Good job. Love you.
Yes, I spilled my beans.
I don't remember. I don't.
It is not my fault that you slept through it.
Oh, that boring, huh?
Okay, so out with it.
My parents, they volunteer for everything. My dad paid people's rents to stop an eviction, even when we were facing the same.
Mark liked the brotherhood.
Sisterhood.
I think it might be more PC to call it peoplehood. Or is it personshoods? Personhoods? I don't know.
I never looked beyond my career until Darnell came along. And then Marquise, an angel.
You never imagined settling down.
How's Darnell?
He's a trooper. And his Mr. Dad skills are quite impressive. Ever wish you had a crystal ball? practicing while I was at work, or did you just need a cause?
All right, Karen. Come on, Karen. Come on.
Bring this stupid home, Karen!
I've never seen him bowl like that before.
I had to go to the ATM 4 times today. Count them, 4 times.
It was a crazy game, right? I mean...
I'll have to choose between food for my kids or my rent payments.
Clean me out, too.
And you single-handedly raised most of this money for Nia.
You drive.
You okay? You're not really celebrating like someone who just bowled a 300. You bowled a perfect game.
I don't remember it.
What part?
Any of it. It's like we just arrived and we're sitting here.
Mark.
I pulled a boy out.
When?
The last fire. Didn't think I could tell you.
Mark. You can tell me anything.
It's getting to me. All the years.
I'm so sorry.
We'll be all right. 20 years will be long enough.
Yeah, but 25 would give us a bigger pension.
Do you want to talk about it?
I know I can't do it. Not at the level the job requires. It's not in me.
Take some time off. We'll figure something out.
I've got 4 months sick leave and vacation time saved up.
Perfect. We'll start there.
You miss being a dispatcher?
It was okay for the time.
I never met a fire dispatcher as gorgeous as you.
Well, you're not so bad yourself, fireman.
I couldn't do this without you. You know that, right?
Right now, I have got to get to work. What are your plans for the day?
I don't know. I was thinking I might clean up the bass boat.
That's ambitious.
Yeah. Take my mind off fire trucks. It's been in the shed since Pops died. Well, I thought I might use it. Maybe I'll sell it.
Good luck with that. Love you.
Time to clean up our boat, Pops.
Has Nia gone for testing?
Her husband's in the surgical waiting area. I'm not able to say.
What's going on?
She's back in surgery. She's through a clot. A clot? I can't lose her. I can't lose her.
Open. Deep breath. Until recently, nobody knew what PTSD was.
Well, a lot of guys at the department have had the same symptoms.
I don't want to label you, so let's just try some medication at first.
Like what?
Oh, an SSRI, something to help stabilize you for 6 months or so. Then we'll see what that does.
I've got 4 months saved up, right?
Yeah.
I want to take it all now.
Well, that's your prerogative.
And when I come back on January 1, I'll have made my 20 years.
You're thinking of retiring?
If I said I wasn't, I'd be lying.
Mark. Well, that's your time. You've earned it. See you the first of the year.
Thanks, Chief.
Hey, happy holidays.
Why are you still up?
I couldn't sleep.
I'm not taking those pills. Thinking about me.
I wish I could lie.
If you could, I wouldn't have married you.
Sorry.
It's time.
Don't do this for me.
I'd be the one lying if I said I was. Nia.
Hon, I'm so sorry.
There's a low spot right there. Sorry about that. I didn't mess with
Got it? All right. Looks good. Yeah? Do you know where the hardware is for it?
Yeah, you got it.
I don't know. I thought I had it. I gave it to you, but I don't really see it. Looks really good, babe.
It's not gonna stay.
It's all right. It looks great. Will you hug that for me? Hey. Glad you called.
You probably knew I would eventually.
Come on in. So, how are Angel and Marquise handling things?
I'm sure you can imagine doing what you do.
Look, I need to tell you up front that I can only offer recommendations. It would be unethical for me to counsel.
I never did expect for it to be you.
You'll be more comfortable with someone else anyway.
Yeah. Just don't know where to turn or where to start.
This may be hard to hear, but you have to start focusing on the things you have in your life that are right, that are good, instead of what you wish didn't happen.
You sound like you're counseling me.
You have a treasure in your kids.
Yeah, I do. You have more plays and books on plays than you have about getting into people's heads.
Well, I don't like small spaces.
So, people like me, we're a piece of drama to you?
No. Life is so much more complicated than anything in a play. I bet you want to do more than punch a pillow.
Hell yeah. I'm angry. I've worked through a few plans on how to get him, if and when he gets out.
You have to be careful what you say to me. I'm a mandated reporter, but I'm also your friend, so let's get you connected to one of my colleagues who can help.
I thought these sessions were supposed to be where you could express freely.
Yes, but if you reveal a plot to commit murder, well...
You know it's just talk.
Yes, because I know you. Just be careful.
Okay. What goes on in these sessions?
Well, we put you in a trance, get you to tell us everything, and when we snap our fingers, you wake up and you're healed.
Sign me up. I can't have anybody find out.
I won't tell her.
No, I mean it. I could lose my job.
Times have changed.
My boss has gray hair. When I roll up on the crash, sometimes it's just parts. Sometimes you know the best thing to do is to hold somebody's hand. Protocol requires that you throw everything at them. They're so grateful when you arrive and They look at you with those hopeful eyes. The more you do this, the more you know you should just stop. Ask them about their kids. Their best vacation. Something, anything. Hey, I'm just a driver.
My greatest fear is that I'll be alone.
What is it? What is it? What is it? This pen is real. This pen is real. These dreams are not real.
Hard to say if it ends like this, but you look at life like there's something you missed, and you're counting days until you found it out. Take a minute, let it all sink in, won't you? Hold your breath, yeah, you counted 10, and hope to God that you somehow make it out. When it's crashing down, who do you look for? Where do you go when it's crashing down? When it's crashing down, who do you look for? Where do you go when it's crashing down? Hard to say if it's worse than this, but you pretending like it doesn't exist, and thinking how you can find yourself. Slow it down, I know it's common sense, but it's only better when it's just given. And remind yourself how you feel right now.
What's up, man? You going somewhere?
Yep. I'm done. I got my 20. I'm hanging it up.
Why didn't you tell me, man? The boys and I could have threw you a party or something.
I know. I appreciate it. I just don't like the buzz. All right.
It's been good.
I see you cleaned out your locker.
I'm done at 20. I'm totally and completely burned out.
Mark, there's a big difference between a 20-year pension and a 25-year pension.
Money won't matter if I'm dead. I can't function at home. Chief, I can't even hold my hands straight.
Well,
Chief, listen. I'm done.
Mark, what if we made it a little easier for you? What if I made you a roving lieutenant? You could go from station to station, making sure that they're doing
Chief,
the right
I'm
things.
grateful. But I've made my decision. Listen, I can't explain it. I just feel like God's telling me to do something different.
Mark, I know you're a man of faith. It's a big decision. Have you prayed on it?
Tell you the truth, Chief, it's been a long time since I prayed. Kind of forgot how.
Mark, prayer is the strongest, most powerful tool you've got. Huh? All you gotta do is talk to him.
Yeah, I know.
I'll be praying for you.
Thank you.
Hey.
Hey, you're turning soft on me, huh? Chief.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
A little scary, but I think it's right. I'm ready.
Thank you very much, Mark.
Thanks, Jimmy. A lot of memories in this box.
I'm sure he's going to appreciate it.
Have fun on the water.
Thank you. Here you go, son. You get a tackle box, I get a boat.
about to find out. Here.
You cannot keep living like this.
I know. I don't want to keep living if this is how it's gonna be.
Mark! Ah! Mark! 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 Lord, help us! What was it?
Something had a hold of my throat. It's choking me.
What were you trying to say?
Jesus. He was trying to take my voice.
We're gonna get through this. We will.
I love you.
I love you too.
Another wild dream this morning. Is this what PTSD is all about?
Lord, I know that you can hear me. And I am begging you. Lord, please, I cannot do this alone. I need you to heal him. Lord, please.
Everyone, we have a new member joining us today. I'd like you all to welcome Jason.
Hey everyone. Seeing how this is my first time, I'd like to just listen if that's okay.
Welcome.
We are going to do something a little bit different today.
What, play tennis?
Not me.
No. I am going to throw this ball to someone, and they have to share one good breakthrough moment from the past 2 weeks about their trauma.
Not good at catching. Easy. I got up every day, showered, got dressed. Then I looked in the mirror and said, "You are beautiful."
That's it.
Well, I'm here, and I almost quit.
It's great.
I told my ex it wasn't her fault that we separated. She helped me unpack my suitcase.
I went from our last meeting until I noticed this meeting on my calendar. I suddenly realized I hadn't once thought about my accident.
Breakthrough.
Actually, I feel guilt for it.
It's good to acknowledge that.
I managed to walk through the mall without having to control my anger towards everyone for being so happy.
Good.
I forgave Damien for quitting.
Okay, I've got it.
And you?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Because they teach you that in school?
What was your big breakthrough?
It'll come.
Okay, teacher.
And I only had half a pint of ice cream last night.
Well, it is about progress, not perfection.
Okay, I'll see you next week.
What are you doing here?
I'm gonna get some help.
I'm really proud of you.
Go as far as you gotta go.
Mark Taylor?
Push through the heavy blows. Lost strength when the dark shows. 'Cause you can do the impossible. Light up the road through the great unknown. I'll guide you home. Go as far as you gotta go. Push through the heavy blows. Draw strength when the dark shows. 'Cause you can do the impossible. Light up the road through the great unknown. I'll guide you home.
When I was 10 years old, I sat my mom and dad down and I said, "Hey, Mom and Dad, I've decided what I want to do when I grow up. I want to protect people." And that turned into the path that I've gone today. It's really been a North Star. And because it's been my North Star, because it's been my guiding factor throughout my professional career, I've never doubted it once.
The team aspect is huge in any service, but especially in the fire service. We live together. We work 24 hours. We ate, we slept, all together, and there's a certain bond. They're family, and when I left, it was just like getting a divorce for me. It's such a deep rooted tradition and family, and yeah, I loved it.
Nobody in this field has an easy life. You know, you're not taking this job because you make a lot of money. You're not taking this job because, you know, you can sit on Facebook all day long while you're at the office. You know, these people work long hours and they're there because they want to serve, because they feel like there's a calling to do this specific job, to support, to aid humanity, to make a difference in the world.
It is hard to make that separation between work and home. And you really have to, for me, you have to put a mental separation in there. When you leave work, decompress, change that mindset, and move into your family life. You want to give 100% to your career, but you also want to give 100% to your family as well. And that's very difficult to do if you allow one to run into the other one each and every day. I know when I don't take that time to decompress, to put that mental gap in between the two, I still to this day carry it home with me.
You know, I would come home and my kids, all they'd want to do is play with me because they haven't seen me in at least a day, maybe 2 days. And I was so exhausted that all I could think about was going to sleep. And that was, I know that was disappointing to them, but it was disappointing to me too. You know, I didn't want that for them. I wanted to be a dad that was there, and that's tough to do when you're on shift work.
Probably the last 5 years of my service, I developed post-traumatic stress disorder, and I didn't understand what was going on at first. I was crying when I was at work. I hid it from my fellow coworkers. They didn't know what was going on, and I was having a really tough time and didn't know what was wrong. And I saw my doctor, and he asked me, he said, "Are you depressed in any way?" And I said, "Well, you know what? I think I am." And I began to tell him I was having nightmares, and there was things that had happened at work that I just couldn't get out of my mind, day and night, just played over and over and over like a record. And emotionally, it was taking a toll on me and my relationship with my family and my coworkers.
One of the stories that still affects me to this day is something that happened very early in my career, 2 weeks after I finished field training and was on patrol by myself as a single officer. I responded to a shooting, and a young boy had been hit with a shotgun blast in the chest. Because it was a criminal event, I was instructed to follow the ambulance to the hospital, and I was posted on the door to the trauma bay where they were working on this young man. And of course, being in that close proximity to the trauma bay, I saw what was going on every time the curtain opened. And I remember one of the last scenes that I had of the young man was his chest completely wide open with the spreaders. And the doctor, in a last-ditch attempt to save his life, was reaching in to the young man's chest and squeezing his heart in a last-ditch effort to try to keep him alive. The young man expired. So for the next few days, I had to come to grips with that, personally, professionally, spiritually, and realize that this wasn't going to be an easy job. And I think that scene always sticks with me to remind me that every day something different is going to occur. Every day something new is going to happen. But you have to stay grounded to what you do and believe it.
My captain of my station is running towards me with a child in his arms. And before I can even know what's going on, he literally lays this child on the stretcher who was obviously completely burnt head to toe. And there was the immediate stress of not only the emergency, but we're literally in the middle of a neighborhood. And it seemed like it took 10 minutes, but it was probably 10 seconds, where I observed that there were all the neighbors are out and they've got their kids. And I've got this child here who doesn't even look like a child, and I was immediately worried about not just what am I going to do, but I don't want people seeing this. I don't want these little children seeing it. And luckily, most of the parents were covering kids' eyes. And I rush this child back to the ambulance. We get him in the back. And I had been doing this job long enough to know that there was nothing we were going to do in this situation to save this kid. I had a brand new 19-year-old rookie firefighter in the ambulance with me. And I thought to myself, I know there's nothing we can do. And if I could have this young guy over here do CPR, but I know it's not going to work. And is that going to traumatize him? You know? And I had to make the decision that what was in the best interest of everybody was that that this child was dead, and we had to be okay with that. And you know, I tried not to deal with that situation for a long time. But I realized after a while, you have to talk about these things, you know. And I still know I made the right decision, but it wasn't easy to make.
About 3 days before I retired, we had a suicide. We had the railroad service ran right through the middle of Thomasville, and a gentleman a day before Christmas stepped right in front of a train, committed suicide. And those are the type things that I guess stay with you forever. You don't forget the smells, you don't forget what you see, what you hear, and those are things that emotionally drain you in the fire service or in first responders.
Just when you think that, you know, is this worth it? Am I making a difference? You know, that's when some family rings the doorbell of the firehouse and has a whole tray of cookies in their hand that they brought you because last night you went and picked up their elderly mother off the floor, right? Or, you know, maybe a mom shows up and as soon as you open the door, she's in tears because just a few days before you saved her son who was in cardiac arrest.
The men and women that go into the first responder line of work know every day it's dangerous. And their families know every day when they say goodbye, they might not see them again. We as a profession need to honor those and remember those every day who gave that ultimate sacrifice. They are the true heroes of this profession that are out there.
It's certainly a job of extremes. And, you know, there's extreme hours, there's extreme stress, there's highs and there's lows, and it affects you physiologically, mentally, emotionally, everything. And, you know, the family knows that. You can't hide that stuff from anybody.
I still have nightmares, not as frequent. My family, they would get up in the middle of the night when I was having those nightmares. I slept in a different room because of that. And they would have to get up and wake me up during the middle of the night. And those have gotten better. I'm not as quick temperament as I was. You know, those kind of things really take a toll on first responders. Your personality, your well-being. I'm mentoring a first responder now that is talking about suicide, and he just started the same medication I'm on, and those are type things that are real, and people don't realize that what we actually go through for a living. And you know, my doctor asked me not long ago, Kevin, do you want to come off of this medication? I said, I don't think I'm able to.
Healing comes in all shapes and forms. And, you know, my wife and I have felt called for a really long time to adopt. And we have been searching for the right child for us for a long time. And, you know, we've landed on a little girl that we really want to adopt. And one of the reasons for that is because this little girl was involved in a really tragic car fire where her mother died. And this little girl has burns all over her body. And, I think when we first approached this topic, I was a little worried about how I would feel. And now I feel like this is a part of the process that God is using to heal me, even, and maybe her at the same time, by giving her a family that loves her.
To do it all over again? Absolutely. I'd tell anybody, even with a post-traumatic stress disorder and the things I've seen and done, serving the public, maturing into that role, the impact that I was able to have on the public and other people around me, even coworkers, such a close family.
The hundreds of thousands of people that are out there giving everything they have because they believe it in their heart and soul are the foundation of this industry. So to those who are looking to get into it for the right reasons, go for it. There's no other profession in the world like it.
I've been pulled down to the deep, given scars that will never heal, but I'm gonna make it home. I can build up thicker skin, fix the seams on tight winds with time. I learned to fly through the shadows. I will rise. I will break these walls. I will stand up tall. I will shake the dust. I will give my all. This heart will mend, won't break, won't bend. I'll be stronger in the end. Through the highlights and the lows, there's a flame that ever glows and